A young blonde woman is distraught because she fears her husband is having an affair, so she goes to a gun shop and buys a handgun. One day, she comes home and finds her husband in bed with a beautiful redhead. She grabs the gun and holds it to her own head. The husband jumps out of bed, begging and pleading with her not to shoot herself. Hysterically, the blonde responds to her husband, "Shut up, you're next." A man and his wife were celebrating their 50th anniversary, so he bought her a $100 see-through nightie. That night, she was getting ready for bed and realized the nightie was still in its box downstairs. Walking undressed through the house, she passed her husband, who said, "Jesus, for $100 they could have at least ironed it." A undressed woman is bouncing on her bed singing. Her husband walks into the bedroom and sees her. He watches her a while, then says, "You look ridiculous. What on earth do you think you're doing?" She says, "I just got my checkup, and my doctor says I have the melons of an 18-year-old. She starts laughing and jumping again. He says, "Yeah, right. And what did he say about your 45-year-old bum?" Without looking at him, she said, "Your name never came up." An old man and his wife went to the doctor's office, and the doctor asked the man for a blood, urine, and feces sample. The old man was slightly deaf and said, "What?" Again, the doctor said, "I need a blood, urine, and feces sample." The man still looked puzzled, so his wife leaned over and yelled into his ear, "Sheldon, the doctor needs a pair of your underwear." Little Johnny was eating breakfast one morning and got to thinking about things. "Mommy, why has Daddy got so few hairs on his head?" he asked his mother. "He thinks a lot," replied his mother, pleased with herself for coming up with a good answer to her husband's baldness. Johnny thought for a second and said, "I'm glad you don't do any thinking. You would look silly without hair."